But, you know, it was one of those big, huge movies of the 80s. It was a great finish to 89. And I just remember being in the theater and just the massive, like, intensity that this film was getting.
I think I had a problem with the ending when he killed the Joker.
Yeah.
But had it been a standalone movie, that would have been an awesome ending. But then, but when they decided to make the follow-up, Batman Returns, the Batman killing the Joker at the end was kind of, they shouldn't have done that. It set a precedent that they weren't ever going to do again. Exactly. But, you know, of course they do. I mean, Batman confronts the villain and he kills him, confronts the villain and he kills him. Well, there wasn't any continuation, except for Catwoman, which she didn't even continue on in any other movie.
Batman Returns, you have Michael Keaton coming back again as Batman. This time you have more villains. You have Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, Danny DeVito, which was an unusual pick at the time.
Burn, baby, burn!
But the absolute greatest villain of the original Batman films.
I gotta say, his performance being the Penguin was great.
He was scary. He was scary. The guy, like, offers the hand of a former partner to him.
By the way, how's Fred Atkins, your old partner?
I believe he's on extended vacation. He's good.
Hiya, Max, remember me? I'm Fred's hand. Hey, you want to greet any other body parts?
Like, holy crap. Finally.
I mean, you know, it was the best version of Batman at the time, and Tim Burton is a great film director, and I love the way he did it. But obviously, you could tell that the studio execs didn't exactly like his harsh handling of it.
Yeah, go ahead and hit me.
He plays on the edge of a knife, basically, with what he does. That was the essence of the character, but you could tell that the studio didn't like that, so they decided to move on.
They were going for a broader audience, I believe.
They were looking for that McDonald's Happy Meal audience, you know?
Introducing Joel Schumacher and Batman Forever.
Tim Burton still was a producer on it, though. Fortunately, he wasn't directing, and, well, that's when you got Batman Forever, which has Val Kilmer this time. Well, the thing about Batman Forever is that was the trend where they decided that they were going to fill up the movie with as many stars as they possibly could. You had Val Kilmer, Chris O'Donnell.
Holy rusted metal, Batman!
Huh?
The ground, it's all metal, it's full of holes, you know? Holy!
Oh.
And Robin was supposed to originally be in the original Tim Burton Batman, but due to time and scheduling and budget, for multiple reasons, plus the fact that it was probably a smart move, they didn't put Robin in the original Batman movie.
They also had Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
Let's start this party with a bang!
And Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Nicole Kidman was the love interest in that movie. And it just became this big, huge mishmash of stars kind of smashing together. And
trying to share screen time.
Exactly. You had Drew Barrymore was in that movie.
I know, you wouldn't even know it though, really.
You really wouldn't, but I mean, she was in the movie. The movie didn't make money, and I guess that was what they liked. So then they decide, hey, look, if something like this would make money, let's do something even crazier.
Batman and Robin.
This is the movie that nearly derailed the franchise.
It did derail it.
For quite a while, I might add. I mean, you had, instead of Val Kilmer, then you have George Clooney as Batman.
He's turned the security guards into blocks of ice. He's calling himself Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
With the rubber nipples.
Yeah. And George Clooney can only play one thing. George Clooney.
You want to see good George Clooney? From Dusk Till Dawn.
You asked me to act natural, I'm acting natural. In fact, under the circumstances, I think I had to get a fucking Academy Award for how natural I'm acting. You asked me to get rid of him, I'm doing my best.
Well, your best better get a hell of a lot fucking better, or you are gonna feel a hell of a lot fucking worse. Everybody be cool. You be cool.
That's probably the only good George Clooney.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but
Well,
as far as action films go.
Yeah. Chris O'Donnell's back in this movie.
What the hell is he going to do?
I don't know.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
This is why Superman works alone.
Don't wait up, Al.
I'll cancel the pizza.
I think many were under contract was the problem.
Exactly. Then you had Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl.
Shoot me up, Uncle Alfred.
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
I don't know, I think it was like the last thing she did until Alex Rider came out. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a freeze.
Probably the best part of that whole movie was him in that suit, that costume.
You have Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and I love Uma Thurman, I really do, but she was almost hard to watch.
If I can only find the correct dose of venom, these plants will be able to fight back like animals.
Look, everybody makes a mistake.
I watch her scenes with the volume down.
With other music playing.
And my pants off.
You had Bane. Now, Bane is the character that broke Batman's back. Okay?
Yeah.
He's a real tough guy, and they kind of reduced him in the role of this movie, which was kind of sad.
His character is smart, too.
I know.
And then they made him just...
They just turned him into the Hulk.
He's dumber than the Hulk. The Hulk didn't repeat one syllable words.
You kill the kids, but leave me the bat.
The worst part was they changed characters and storyline.
Yes, they did.
The creation of Bane. What?
Mm-hmm.
Through Venom. What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Batgirl being Alfred's niece. What?
Where did that come from?
No, but wherever it came from, it needs to go back. It's something I notice every time I do watch this movie, though. It's like, it's a funny scene between Chris O'Donnell standing next to George Clooney, Batman and Robin standing next to him, and then she comes in and says, "Uncle Alfred!"
Uncle Alfred!
Oh, my dear.
Robin looks at Batman and says, "Uncle?" And if you look closely, George Clooney gives a look like, and like, whatever. And it's the exact same expression I was thinking when I first heard that.
I've got something in my bag for you.
How the hell was anybody supposed to not know that Chris O'Donnell was Robin when all he has covering his face is this little goggle thing that they put on their face?
It kept Batman and Robin from finding out who Batgirl was.
Bruce, it's me, Barbara. I found the Batcave.
Yeah! I'm like, who is she? She's got this thing on and she's got nothing else on her head.
I can't believe you find that the most unrealistic part of those movies.